He's the latest sensation from Australia, Guru Glenn Cooper, and he's changing lives with a brand new fishing show.
Fishing Guru Glenn Cooper.
We've got some great guests this week. We've actually got Jeremy West and his cohort coming in, Diane D, or whatever her name is, she's a blonde. So she's coming in as a guest from the Australian Volunteer Coast Guard, so we should have some fun. I wonder if do you know what it is? Why I stumbled then?
What's that?
Because I'm not worried about Carl butting in. Anyway, last week we had a great week, and we've got to thank Moose. Hey, look at this.
I know, mate.
People give us shirts when they say they're going to give us a shirt. I hope you listen to this, Moose, because we're still waiting for our shirts that you promised last week, and you still ain't given to me yet. So that's Aussie slang for you ain't given it to me yet. I mean, you haven't given me this t-shirt. Boats, or they're getting barbecues ready, we're all getting ready to go. So we might even sneak up tomorrow night. I can't, I'm doing a snapper talk tomorrow night. So I won't be around. It'll be Thursday night. I'll be over at Mitcham Anglican Club doing a snapper talk.
That's right.
If I drop something, mate, that's my cue. But yeah, but also, I think in the packs we had Dr. Paul Hardy's. We're live again, hooray! Sorry about this, look, internet's will be down. Even I had the same problem. I was actually trying to look at Facebook today and my internet kept dropping out, so I apologise about this. Nothing we can do about technology. Well, unfortunately, we're not a TV station. This is live on the internet. So anyway, we'll just keep going. Where were we?
We were talking about Dr. Paul Hardy-Smith.
That's right, and that's right, I remember now. See, senility always slips in at my age, and so that's why I've got to keep prompting. That's why I've got a big whiteboard with a cue card in front of me and a pretty woman behind it holding it for me.
And you've still got to ask.
And I've still got to ask. Anyway, as I said, in your packs, if you're on the tea tree competition, there's going to be the little brochure of how to release your snapper, how to look after it, how to make it healthy, and et cetera, et cetera. And if you're not going to the tea tree, go into your bait and tackle shop and ask if they please have how to help them release your snapper. Right, it's a little brochure that's been put out by VR Fish. I'm hoping to get VR Fish in here in the next couple of weeks as well to talk about what they do. They're for the fishers, right? They're out there and they do a great job to try to make sure that we have sustainable fishing in Victoria, in the Port Phillip Bay and Western Port, and also Victoria, right, for the fresh water and salt water. So I just don't think they're out here in Port Phillip Bay and Western Port. Gee, that was a quick talk, wasn't it?
Well,
I know, I'm trying to catch up on what we missed out. All right. And hey, listen, guess what? Tea Tree actually sent this out to me today, and it's got safe tracks. Hey, look, it's got safe track on it.
Oh, there you go.
And we're going to talk about that tonight with the lifeguard.
We are.
I know. Oh, Coast Guard. Should say Coast Guard, not lifeguard. I need lifeguard. I need mouth to mouth.
Live Coast Guard.
I know. And they've got Coast Guard on there too. But this is for the peninsula. I think a lot of the boat ramps these days, it's actually an app that you can download into your phone and pay for your boating, right? And if you're out in the boat overnight, or you pull out during the week or the day, well, let's start again on that one too.
Yeah,
Cut, take 2, take 3. Oh, we don't do that anymore. We're not filming, are we? Anyway, if you're out and you launch at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but you go out there and you're having a ball, and it comes to the next day, if you've got this app you download it on the peninsula, I think it's at, you read it. I've got no glasses. Can you read it?
No.
Snapper Point Boat Ramp, Fish Beach,
Yeah, okay.
Safety Beach, Sorrento, Rye,
Boat Ranch.
and Hastings. If you've got the app, you can actually, on your phone, actually pay for your fees. That's enough. So
That's it,
just
yeah.
if you want one, go and find it on the council or look up on the internet site for it.
Saves all the dramas.
That's enough. Where's Kumi? Oh, do you know what it is, don't you? It's not having Kumi, he's floored me, I think it is. Anyway, how far, is he coming tonight or
Oh,
not?
he's supposed to be, yeah. He's
I think he's...
having a bit of trouble getting upstairs.
Oh,
I think.
anyway, that's not Kumi. That's, I just saw a little bald head coming up the stairs. That's not Kumi. so anyway. So what, hey, listen, what are we going to do? We recapped, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
We have Trevor,
Catch the week, shall we?
Catch of the week. We're going to do catch of the week.
We'll do that.
Right, let's go to catch of the week. You
We've
do
had
that.
Plenty of emails of all you people out there seeing only all your snapper catches during the week, and not only snapper, but other fish as well. But there's young Maddie that's caught a snapper there, and that's a cracker for a young kid to
It
catch
is, isn't
snapper.
it? She got a beauty, didn't she?
She did, and we encourage kids to send their snaps in too, because there's good prizes up.
There are some
Isn't
good
there?
prizes.
So-
Oh yeah,
so
I
there's-
better go in there and find out what the prizes are. 'Cause
Yeah.
we've got 3 prizes to give away to
Three
this.
tonight, that's right. Young Maddie, she that was one of my picks for the week actually.
Really?
So yeah. And
Why?
then-
Because she's a young girl.
Well, because they're kids and they're,
Ah,
they're
I'll let
out
you
there
get away.
fishing, and we're trying to, we're
So I'm
trying
gonna give her a present.
We do, mate.
Ah.
So which one I'm going to give her there?
All right. Yeah. From Launching Way.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Righto. Fish on DVD. I'll tell you what, do you know I'm going to start wearing my glasses? But I just
Fish
don't
on
want to spoil my
DVD.
good looks. Righto, it's Fish on DVD, and where we got Sports
And
Fish.
Sports Fish
Lewis
DVD.
from Yep, Fish Talk. That's right, he still can't get out of it. He's not here and he's still got to talk about it. Yep, Fish Talk. Righto,
And
go
then
on to the
we've
next
also
one.
got Terry Ann. That was I'm pretty sure there was another.
Mate,
catch.
no, it wasn't Terry Ann.
Terry Ann.
That was that dirty big squid, mate.
Squid, was it? Oh.
Mate, calamari.
Yeah.
That was a
Calamari
monster.
was, not squid.
Yeah, mate, there was
Yeah.
plenty of bait there.
Oh, I'll say.
The snapper.
The snapper, right. Then we got Carl, Glenn and Amy.
What us? Did I win a prize?
Well, no, you didn't.
Why not?
No. We're giving them away, not giving them to ourselves. And then we got Frank.
Ah, that's the honesty code. See,
Yes.
we're not allowed to use the sponsored stuff, are we?
No, we're going to give those away.
But I thought they gave it to us.
No, well, they did to give away.
Oh,
so.
that's right.
So
That's
anyway,
good.
and we had Frank there.
So we didn't give Carl a present.
No.
Oh, thank goodness.
So at the end of it,
No.
we'll get his head in the shop. And then we got Paul. Paul, he caught I think he was on a snapper there.
He was. Right, so we've got
So
bait.
Brian is
What have we got? A
good,
bait
huh?
net, land-based rod holder from Regal Marine. We giving
Regal
stuff away.
Marine.
Anyone who give us a T-shirt?
No.
Jeez. Strike Zone DVD. Hooks from. Oh, yip, fish head talk
Fish
again.
head talk again.
Unbelievable. Mate, you just can't get out of it.
That's it. Yeah.
And then we got one more.
And then we got young Jason,
Jason,
the baby girl, I think.
baby good.
Yeah, that's that's a good.
That was.
catch.
I actually cheated here. No, Jason is. He actually fishes on morning to pier.
Yeah, he does.
And I started teaching. Like I was not teaching. I've been involved with. I've seen him down for the last 3 or 4 years, and it's great to see kids
That's right.
fishing. Because if they're fishing, they're not on their computers, they're not hanging around the streets, they're not hanging around the shopping
No,
centres.
that's right.
And he loves fishing.
Yeah, good.
Right, so that was my pick. I gave him a present.
Yeah, he also got a.
He got a. What did I give him?
You got pack 3. Didn't
I
you?
gave him a packet of tissues because he's getting nothing. No. He's got a bag of Bite Me Burley because he needs to catch a snapper.
Yeah. That's
Righto, from Launching Way. Way Man Cave, metal signs from Regal. Way Man Cave. Is
Man
it?
Cave sign.
Man Cave. Jeez, I don't know. Regal Marine and their silly prizes.
No.
I want one of those. I want my own Man Cave. Anyway, and what was that? That's from Regal Marine. Sports Fish DVD from
Yep.
Fish Talk. Can't get rid of him.
Can't get rid of him, mate.
Can't get rid of him.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Now there is one more actually, and you know, as a crew and you know friends and that, young Amy, she is the assistant producer, or
ass producer.
ass pro as I call it.
An ass producer.
She caught her first snapper ever.
She did, you?
She did. So you know, I'm not trying to be one-sided or anything, but I think she deserves a prize.
Yeah.
And
She's surprised that she's.
well, I caught up with her the next day, and she still had the smile on her face.
Did she?
So I'm giving her this prize here. You wrap your laughing
All day
hair around
sucker.
that, Amy. so that's for you.
She'd be able to get a mouth around that.
But good on you, Amy. You know,
What's
well
HDL stand for?
It's going to hit you with it. That's what it stands for. Yeah, and yeah,
It looks
so
like
that
it
actually
looks like
wi-
stop kids crossing.
so that actually winds up the you know the catch of the week.
That does,
so,
doesn't
so good
it?
on you all, and keep seeing them in.
Right, yeah. Hey, Kimmy's still not.
Actually, now tell me, like as you were mentioned, is this the actual right way about wearing a life jacket?
Actually, Cole, I think you've actually got that a bit right, haven't you, mate? It's just how it goes.
Oh, it doesn't work. Yeah.
Oh, it does work.
Well, here we go, we've got a problem. Actually,
High five.
now tell me,
They're the biggest kahunas I've ever seen.
now tell me, which way am I going to float? Up or down?
Mate, you got to go see a doctor on that one.
I think so.
This is nice.
You don't know what happened to me. I went to the hospital, seen the doctors there, and they couldn't help me. From last week, those life jackets, I put it the wrong way. Guys, if you ever wear them, don't wear them what I did last week. Look what happens. You got to wear them like this. And I'll tell you what, I need some assistance. They couldn't help me. Can you be able to help me to relieve the pain? I'll tell you what, that feels great.
It looks like you had a bit of barotrauma happening there.
He's got some real barotrauma.
Very like barotrauma. But anyway, guys, make sure life jackets this way around, not the way I did, because that's what you get when you have problems.
Righto, this is live from Belmarine. We're going to come back very soon with a couple of fishing reports. Righto. You idiot.
And what did I miss? I bet you I missed a lot, eh? You missed me, did you? You guys actually missed me. Come on, admit it.
I stumbled over a few.
Yeah, I think you see, that's where you needed me.
Do you know my false teeth fell out too?
You want me to get the shuttle to pick them up?
No, I need some of those hold-on, grip-on type stuff that you put on your teeth so they stay in there.
I'll see Bell about that later.
Yeah, because they call me a gummy shark if they don't call me the Guru Glenn.
All
What's that? Anyway, let's get out of here. Right, let's go to an ad. This is live from Belmarine. We'll be back very soon with a couple of reports, but our two lovely friends that are guests here from Australian Volunteer Coast Guard, not the life jackets.
That's right.
Or the lifeguard. No. You idiot. Righto, we'll be back in soon.
G'day, I'm Paul from Mornington Boat Hire. For 4 hours, $90, you too can come out fishing on a boat. Either a polycraft or a tinny. We'll get you on the water and we'll get you on the fish.
This little beauty was actually caught out on Mornington Hire boat, so thank you, Paul.
I keep fishing affordable, so don't get stuck on a pier. Come down to Mornington and I'll get you out fishing from here.
In a world full of quality TV, award-winning screenplays, and really attractive people, comes a show with none of that. Coming soon.
I caught it on seafood bait.
We're back again. Guru's just a little bit tied up, always playing Facebook. I don't know why. But anyway, we've got the Coast Guard here. We've got Deanne. Jeremy. Sorry, mate, you just keep dialing.
I'm not dialing nothing.
Or you play solitaire.
I'm not playing solitaire. We're about to call someone at the minute, right?
Helpline.
Helpline. I need helpline.
Helpline.
Because that's the thing about fishing. We actually deal with, we try to help mental illness, depression, stress, which I've got because of them. I know. But yeah, that's the thing about fishing, is all about helping people. And one of my major catch slogan is changing lives one life at a time. So if you've got any troubles, like, hey, that was great.
What's that?
Frankston Pier, 5 people turned up.
No, that was good.
That was good, yeah. For
Excellent.
the first time, 5 people turned up. We said I'm going to be down to Frankston Pier last Saturday. 5 people. It was a nice little chat. I've had it. Right.
And also, we had a great weekend, especially with Amy, with her first fish.
Oh yeah, on Friday. That was great.
That was a cracker of a day.
Yeah, I know.
I know, but somebody did sleep in when they said they'll be there.
Yeah, but I told her I had.
Shopping comes first.
She's a housemate. She had to go shopping. She said, I just finished work and I've got to go to shopping. She's been working since 10 o'clock that night. So, anyway, listen, what I'm going to do, what am I going to do? That, one and that, like that, 4. That's it. I'm ringing Trevor from
Launching
Way, because I can only do 2 things at a time, and I'm having problems seeing the number.
So that's what happened, folks. No glasses.
Ring.
Yeah, it's ringing.
See, I command.
It's not Fonz.
Hello.
Trevor, Guru Glenn here.
How you going, Guru?
Not bad, mate, not bad. How's it going down there? Busy still?
Quiet down now, but gee, what a busy day today.
No, mate, it was because I wanted to actually do you live on like I'm doing with everyone else at the moment, but you were so busy getting ready for the tea tree, I couldn't come down and get your pretty little face on TV.
No. It was incredible down there today, so.
No, that's well. Listen, I'm not going to keep much of your time because I know you are still busy trying to get your bite me burley going.
Yeah. That hole, they had, by the end of the time he had left, they had a crowd of people around it, and they could not believe that those kids had caught a load of fish. And I'll tell you what, when Jason posted up the video of it, it was sensational, absolutely sensational.
Yeah, no, I saw. That's what I meant. I saw that. That's who it was that you just said. Yeah, it was just fantastic. I was chuffed. Like I said, I put a comment there saying how great it was to see kids catching fish like that.
I actually a chopper chump beach and they didn't catch those fish, and of course when the video came out, well, guess what? I lost my chopper chump. And you know me and chopper chumps, it's not hard to part with. Look, apart from that, the biggest fish this week was 9.5 kilos taken.
I saw that too.
Yeah, good fish.
No.
And all during this week, basically, there has been a lot of fish being taken.
Yep.
Weather conditions haven't been very good. Got there at 4 this morning. And even in the rough conditions, people are still going out. But gee, are they getting rewarded?
Yeah.
Absolutely rewarded by absolutely sensational fish. We have fresh silver whiting and fresh salami mackerel at the moment at the shop. If anyone wants to come down and have a go. We are going to be open all night Thursday night and all night Friday night. Friday night we'll have a barbecue running the whole night. Free tea and coffee. We're yet to find out who's running the barbecue, so stay tuned. We'll let you know who's going to be doing it.
Yep.
Hey, Trev.
For the Lighthouse Foundation this year, I think it's going to be for the Coast Guard, or it is going to be for these girls that are going overseas that are going to do what do you call it, help work for overseas aid.
Oh, right.
So, but look, the weather is looking great. The fish are certainly playing. The fish are certainly on the gut mode. So, as Bell Marine would know, Bell, who went out this morning, he should have been working.
Yeah, that'd be right. The little shifty chauffeur. Yep.
He is, isn't he?
He is.
He ended up getting his bag of fish quietly.
Yeah, that'd be. I'm going to steal one.
So all good.
No, that's great. Well, Trevor, I'm going to see you tomorrow, Friday night anyhow, so make sure you got some barbecue and a coffee for me, because we'll be down there doing some filming. And I guess who I got in tonight is our special guest tonight.
I've got no idea. Not Moose.
Oh, no, mate. Once a month's enough of Moose. Right? No, the Coast Guard. And we're talking.
Oh, really?
Yes, I've got them in. They're our special guests tonight. I've got Jeremy West and Deanna Siemens. Is it Siemens?
Simmons.
Oh, Siemens. Not saying Siemens. I think I've got something on my mind, Trev.
I know, Trevor.
Anyway, you know her.
Okay, definitely.
Yeah, Deanna.
Hi, Trevor.
How you going?
Good.
Yeah, so I've got them actually in here talking about, because of the weekend coming up in the tea tree, I want safety on the water like we all do, don't we?
Oh, definitely.
Well, the last thing we want to hear a tea tree saying that someone's capsized, drowned on a tea tree festival. All right,
I'll tell you what, they are, seriously, they are God sent to the fishing community because they go out in any weather. They're all volunteers, and it doesn't matter what time of the day or night it is, they will volunteer their time for nothing to come and save you. And without those people on the water, we would be Starfind June.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
And that's why I wanted them in tonight to talk about this and give them a massive plug. So maybe go half and half with whatever you get.
And also too, they do it for a can rattle.
I know.
Can you imagine that?
I know, mate.
People that would risk their lives on a can rattle to go out there and get you back in.
That's exactly right, and that's why I want to give them a good plug. And I'm going to support them right through this whole, that's the thing about fishing's on air, and whilst we're doing these live shows, I'm going to get him in often, and we're just going to keep pushing him so we can actually try to help them get their awareness out there, and maybe even do a couple of fundraisers. Hey, guess what?
They're basically untold heroes of the fishing fraternity, because I've seen them do some extraordinary things in my 20 years, and they're always there at 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If anyone gets into trouble, they're there.
I'll tell you what, Trent.
They are a lifeline to us, and you guys do such a great job. It's unbelievable.
Trev, I'm going to put my mo where my mouth is. I'll tell you what, if there's some kind of donation coming out of their way this weekend, I'm going to dye my mo purple for a month. Did you hear that?
I heard it, but I'm not going to match it.
No, I'll do it on my own. But if, mate,
I'm not going anywhere near that.
If
You're the guru, you dye your mo purple.
Well, I'll dye it purple if they get some money out of Tea Tree this week.
Hey, I love him to death. Guess what?
What?
Cross my lines, I'm trying.
Righto, mate. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you on Friday sometime.
Not a problem at all. And hey, if you see a Coast Guard can donation, please donate. They do a sensational job, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Without them, those industries would be more deaths.
Right, I absolutely 100% agree with you.
Okay, guys.
Right, Trev. We'll catch you later, mate. Ciao, mate.
See you,
Bye. Trevor went a bit longer than I expected, but that was great because he actually gave us a bit of a plug, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's enough. He can go now. Right. Listen, I reckon we get. No, we can't because he's got to be queued up and lined up for all that, don't you? Producer, can we go for a quick ad? Right, because I think we need to spend a bit of time.
Oh, before we do that.
What?
Our lines are open, guys.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
If you just want to call in, the phone number is 9708 2846. Call in, ask any questions, we'll try to answer them.
I'll tell you what too, I mean it. if we can raise some money tonight, over $1,000 for the next week, righto, for the Coast Guard, I will dye my mow instead of I'm not going to grow it for Movember, but I'll dye it purple for a month. Righto?
And what about a mohawk?
You can go and get
Come on.
or I'll be popping something else in a minute, mate. My hair, I've got plenty of hair, it stays where it is. But I'll dye my mow purple for a month. Righto, if we can raise some money tonight for the Coast Guard. Anyway, let's go to an ad.
In a world full of quality TV, award-winning screenplays, and really attractive people, comes a show with none of that. Coming soon.
G'day, I'm Paul from Mornington Boat Hire. For 4 hours, $90, you too can come out fishing on a boat. Either a polycraft or a tinny. We'll get you on the water and we'll get you on the fish.
This little beauty was actually caught out on Mornington hire boat, so thank you, Paul.
I keep fishing affordable, so don't get stuck on a pier. Come down to Mornington and I'll get you out fishing from here.
Anyway, it's been great because tea tree's coming up, but it's not just tea tree. You know, like I was doing a radio program, RWP, up in Mornington, and so many times that I'd read or hear or you'd read it, listen to the news and like you see these. This is my opinion. I'm not allowed to use that word because that means that I can't get into trouble, nor can we get into trouble. But my opinion, idiots that go out in any kind of weather. Right? I've used to say on the radio station, I used to say, you go out, you spend all this money on a boat, you spend this money getting your licence, your boating licence, and you sit there and you go through this book and all the things that you've got to do, keep to the left, keep to the right, there's limits, the speeds, right? All this kind of stuff. What this warning sign, what that warning sign, look at the weather. I think that's even in the learning manuals, isn't it?
Yes.
Weather conditions and everything like that. And what do you used to do? It was like last year. Some poor bloke that not poor bloke, some bloke went out, I think it was 75 kilometre winds, northerlies on Port Phillip Bay. You didn't just go out there and risk your life, you risked these people's lives who were volunteers. Right? But you risk the police's life. You risk so many lives when you go and do something stupid. So, Guru thought, well, I want this show to be educational. I've had my little spit, my dummy. Should have brought that dummy up, shouldn't I? Spat it.
You should have bought it, yes.
Righto. Anyway, I've had my say. That's my say. It's my opinion.
We're going to try and change that tonight, though.
What's that? Well, hopefully that's why I got you in, Jerry. And Di?
Deanne.
We've got new names now.
I know.
We can just go D.
D, that'll do. See, the problem is my 58 years old senility jumps in. D, sorry, senility, darling. I'm one step away from no having no brains at all. I've got no brains in here. Anyway, I've got them in. Because I've got no brains, what we're going to do tonight is we're actually going to talk, like I said, tea tree's coming up. And up until, I think, yesterday, Well, looking at Saturday, blowing its guts out of Port Phillip Bay, there will be some safe areas in Western Port, but still not the best conditions to go out in Western Port on Saturday either. But I think some of the weather's changed a little bit. But this is what we're going to talk about. I don't know whether to talk about, because we talked about life. No, let's start with life jackets.
We'll start with life jackets.
Yeah, I think that's the best way, because like we started with that last week. And,
yes.
And
with my poor old
you saw his poor old
jewels.
His kahunas.
Yes.
I had to pop them today. It was just like popping a boil.
I really appreciate the help there, because the
That's
doctors
right.
can help you at the hospital. So.
No, mate, it's so easy. That's why you come to the guru, because I just know how to fix everything. Anyway, what a load of crap. Sorry about that, viewers. Anyway, let's talk about life jackets. Because we actually talked about life jackets last week about Stormies and PF1 inflatables and things like that you buy the manufacture date, not filling them in properly and everything like that. Right, elaborate on it. Your job.
Well, I think the first thing to make mention of is that a life jacket is probably one of the most important pieces of safety equipment that you're ever going to have on a boat. It's if you do happen to go overboard or something goes wrong, you're going to float, and that's something that is really important in bad situations. But I think we really need to talk about the times you need to wear a life jacket, as in you absolutely have to wear a life jacket, and times that it would be good to wear a life jacket, because a lot of people don't realise there are times on a boat they do absolutely have to wear a life jacket.
That's right.
We obviously at the Coast Guard would suggest that you wear one all the time on the water. It certainly makes our job a lot easier to find someone if they fall in the water and they're wearing a life jacket. But that's our opinion, obviously, is always wearing a life jacket. But the main points I think to take away are at times of heightened risk is one of the main points.
Explain what you mean by heightened risk.
So heightened risk, we're talking about storm conditions, high winds, restricted visibility, so fog and those kind of things on the water. And any time that you feel as though you may be in danger on the water. So
what do you call high winds?
25 knots and above.
25 above.
Above.
Gee,
Do you wear it by yourself? You've got to wear a
Absolutely.
life jacket.
Yeah, definitely.
If you're the
Well,
only
these-
person on
The only
board.
person on board.
These are the sort of things I really believe. There's a lot of boaties out there that should have read their books when they went for their licences, but you forget, like me, because you get old. But I want you to recap
Oh, absolutely.
on all this stuff.
And I think if you are on board a vessel of any size, you have to wear a life jacket if you're on board alone. Any other vessel under 4.8 metres, you have to wear a life jacket. And it is advisable between dusk and dawn, you're also wearing a life jacket overnight.
Question on the under 15 foot, because I'm used to using that because I'm still
Yes,
old.
sure.
Righto, 15 foot.
15 foot.
Righto. If you're anchored, can you take your jacket off?
No.
So you... Right. That sounded like one of those prehistoric animals.
Is there a parrot in here or something?
I thought there was a dinosaur, one of those trollocloctoids or something. Anyway, I was told, right, and this is, I think this is a miss,
Oh,
whatever it is, right?
that's cool.
That you're under. Well, if you're under anchor and you're sitting there and you're fishing, you don't have to wear a life jacket.
On a vessel under 4.8 metres, you have to be wearing a life jacket.
We got a call.
We got a call. Oh, what am I doing? I
Yeah, hang up.
hang up.
Black- and you're telling us about phones.
Yeah.
Hey? Yeah, you hung up on you.
I know.
Hopefully,
Get it next
if
time.
you call back, please.
So-
You can-
It's ringing again.
Guru Glenn, that's the thing about fishing.
Yes, Spiro.
Yes. It's not Spiro from last week, is it?
No.
It's your wife, Effie.
No. Can I speak to the Coast Guard, please?
You can. No worries. Go ahead.
I just got back. My boat's still in the mouth of the river. I copped a wave over the bow. It took out me tonneau covers, me radio and me mobile. I let off a flare. I get home and you guys are on YouTube. What the hell are you doing? Are you rock stars or Coast Guard?
Mate, there's more than two of
Oh,
them.
I've had enough.
Go and have another joint.
you get him or what? Eh?
That's great.
Makes all sorts.
I know, we said, hey, last week there was some bloke rang in and he was talking about life jackets. He spent $10,000 on his wife and he wanted to know, does he have to go and surf for 12 months?
Well,
Well, that's actually a really good point because it is very important that the life jacket is serviced and maintained and checked yearly. They actually have dates on them that they have to be checked, and you also have to change the gas canister in the life jacket as well to make sure that that's current, to make sure that it will work.
Is there a time limit that you've got to change that, check the gas cylinder?
It depends on the manufacturer, so it's specified in the guide for the life jacket, and it's also printed on the internals of the life jackets to tell you when the interval is for
I know Trevor and Moose actually talked about that last week and actually put one, and they actually...
We got another call?
I don't want to talk to him.
That's not nice. It could be, you know, we've got a viewers.
I forgot to tell you, I paid my wheel rate. I should be entitled to a tow.
Right, well, go to the toilet then. So you go and smoke another joint.
So it does vary from manufacturer to manufacturer.
Let's get them all.
we got
one night I'll let some monkey swing it.
We got Dickie Nee on the phone.
Spiro, go home to Effie, please.
The other important thing as well, if you are launching a vessel and you're the only person on board the vessel at the time, you need to be wearing a life jacket.
Yeah.
And you will receive a fine for not wearing the life jacket when you're launching if the police or TSV are present at the time.
TSVs?
So Transport Safety Victoria.
Because some people wouldn't even know what that was.
So we all work in partnership basically across Coast Guard, TSV, Water Police, Victoria Police. And try and maintain a safe environment on the water.
Can you arrest someone?
No, we can't.
Oh,
what about finding them? You could also find them or no?
Coast Guard don't fine. We don't issue
it's out of the
fines.
Water Police and...
That's right.
We're the good guys.
We're the good
Hey.
guys.
Oh, that's good. I like you guys then.
In America they wear them. They wear guns in
They do,
America.
Absolutely.
The volunteer Coast Guard?
No, full-time Coast Guard.
Oh, is that full-time?
Yeah.
Before we go any further, guys, you're out there. Please donate to these guys. They do an awesome job.
And purple mo.
No, don't worry about the purple mo, but especially the Coast Guard. They do an awesome job out there for us boaties, especially when you get broken down or whatever it may happen. They're always out there to help you.
Anyway.
So come and donate and come and support them.
Anyway, Carl, give me the number and shut up.
Phone number, no, that's if you want to call in. Yes, Dad.
Whether or not I can shoot him, it'd be okay. I wish he would have shot his leg when he said the snapper.
In this day and age, there is absolutely no excuse for not checking the weather before you head out on the water. You can.
I'm going to kill that
so when you're checking the weather, do you check it the day before or a few hours prior, or how do you predict weather?
All the time.
All the time.
You check it all the
Well,
time.
I've been checking
Because there's a lot of guys out there, usually check the day before and saying, okay, it's good to go out. And once because you've got willy weather, you've got sea breeze, but 9 times out of 10, really, they're not physically accurate. So when you actually get out there, then all of a sudden, it's chopped up.
Yep.
It's not what it's supposed to be. So is there any other sites they can probably go to?
Carl?
Yes.
If you just shut up and sit there and let us talk our interview.
Yeah, we are. I'm just asking the interview.
But we will get into that later
We're
on.
getting there. It's all right.
Yeah. You always got to...
You see, being a baby, you got to ask
You've
these
been a
questions.
baby?
Being a baby, myself.
Mate, I've been out with you, mate, and I've been sitting up in the waves like this.
I'm trying to punish you.
and I've got 7 pins in my left ankle and I can't hold on.
So the Bureau of Meteorology Marine Weather Services are constantly updating. So if the weather conditions do change suddenly, they will update that.
So I still love about Spiro.
That's live on the internet, so you can get that through your smartphone, or the Bureau of Meteorology now have an app for the phone, and that's the marine weather. So that forecasts 4 days out, but if anything does change, they'll put that up straight onto the website. And many of the charters and the professional services actually get that faxed and emailed through to them immediately. So that information is on hand. And as I said, in this day and age, with mobile phones, there's no excuse for not checking the weather before you're heading out on the water. But if you're out,
we've got characters.
As you're saying, if you're out
Our
on the water,
audience.
The audience, that's the audience,
We do
mate.
live
Can't-
radio.
if you're out on the water, the one thing you can do is turn your marine radio on and leave it on the emergency channels. If the weather does change or there is a sudden change in the weather coming, Coast Guard Melbourne will broadcast that on both VHF and 27 meg on the emergency channels.
Before that, even if you do go on the radio, can you actually ask them
You absolutely can.
what's the weather conditions are like?
Yep.
Fair enough, they may have not announced anything, but can you ask them prior to that?
So Coast Guard read the weather on marine radio in the morning around 7:30 a.m. and they'll read it again in the afternoon about 5 p.m. If anything changes during the day, they'll broadcast that. But if you just jump on the marine radio and call Coast Guard Melbourne and ask them for the weather update, they'll read you the weather for Port Phillip, Western Port, wherever you may be at the time.
Okay, wonderful.
Absolutely. So that's on VHF 16 on the emergency channel, and they'll more than likely move you off to a repeater, and on 27 meg channel 88 as well.
Yeah, well, because like I said, I don't believe that, you know, because as we're saying, tea tree's coming up, and I've been watching that weather, right? Because you know, like we've got a couple of little plans that we want to do. We actually want to go out Mornington boat hire because you know, we want to do some filming and show that you don't have to own a big boat to do it. We want to do some land based. We're filming with a couple of the committee members from the Tea Tree Festival. So we've got a whole thing. So we've been watching this weather all week, and you know, like, and I'm saying, if I'm doing that and I don't own a boat, right, because I want to go out fishing, but I want to, you know, I keep in contact. Get on the phone to Paul at the Mornington boat hire, and I was even speaking to him today, and I said, listen, what's the weather looking? And he's saying, well, it's come down, but it's going back up again. So, but you know, like, and, you know, because there's no accurate weather forecast, is there?
The most accurate forecast, if you're out on your boat and you look up and there's black clouds, it's time to head in.
Hey, do you know what I done the other day?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I know this is right off track, and people might say I'm silly. I went down to Mornington Pier, dropped a big snapper, and it was through the lightning and thunder and everything like that. I had a carbon fibre rod out, stick it up like that, and I had a camera set on. I was hoping the lightning struck it to show people you don't go fishing in lightning, but no lightning struck it. I set the camera right on, and I was like, hit it.
You can do what you want on the jetty. We don't have to worry about that. So that's fine.
But like I said, I saw. But I was flabbergasted this morning, and I mean it. I was sitting there watching little 12 and 13, 14-foot boats trying to manoeuvre out of the harbour at Mornington at 6 and 7 o'clock this morning when we were, I think it was pulling around about 20 odd southwesterlies. And I'm going, you idiots. You idiots. Can't you even see it?
That's right, because by the time it actually comes from the other side of the bay, if it's a southwesterly, by the time it hits over this side of the bay, Mornington, your waves are standing up, you've got a short chop,
that's right,
and you're heading straight into it. So you're putting yourself and
that
anybody on board
risk than anything else.
At a lot of risk.
Great snapper fishing from the pier, but
Yeah,
I dropped the big one again.
So I think that's dynamic risk assessment.
Water, it is.
Look up, look out, spotting rain, come back in.
Yeah.
But it's not worth the risk.
Sometimes you can see a front coming.
Oh, of course
you
you
can
can.
see, you know, so it's just skippers have got to realise too that they are responsible for themselves and everybody else on board that boat. So a total risk assessment has to be done every time you go out onto the water.
Yeah, no, look, I agree. And there's so many forms of media these days, that, you know, like, and I know that, you know, through a lot of the bait, like I know that Mornington Boat Hire, I know that Dom from Warneet does it, Trevor does it from Launching Way, and a few other. They actually daily, or the night before, put up the weather. But it's so easy to even get onto your local bait and tackle shop, the one that's in that area.
Or wherever you're launching at.
Wherever you're launching. I'm going to go and launch down at Warneet today. I'm going to go and launch at Hastings. So there's enough bait and tackle shops and enough people around that you get on the phone and say, listen, I'm thinking about tomorrow going out at Warneet. Oh, Dom, what's the weather like? Don't come here. You're wasting your money and you're wasting your, your possibility of wasting your life.
A lot of people putting this information up on social media.
Yeah, it's
so
fantastic.
There's an abundance of sites that you can go to. So that's exactly
There's no
right.
excuse. And I think
No excuse.
While we're talking about marine radio, it is absolutely important to make sure before you head out on the water that radio is working.
Yeah.
And you can call Coast Guard Melbourne for a radio check from the land if you want. You can call them when you get out on the water and give them a radio check. You can even tell them where you're going and they will log that in our systems. So we're aware of the area that you're going to be in. If you get into trouble, we know how to call you. We've got your call sign. That's something very important, whether it be 27 meg or VHF 16. Make sure they're new or in a working condition. Make sure that you can be heard and that people can respond to you. And I think just on that, it's probably important to let everyone else know that is heading out on the Tea Tree Festival this weekend. The Coast Guard in both Port Phillip and Western Port will have 24-hour radio operators on. and we also have quite a number of vessels that will be on the water 24 hours. So if you do get into trouble, you can absolutely call 000 and ask for the water police, but you can also put a shout out on the marine radio, and Coast Guard is absolutely bound to respond to you.
Because what I also found was when I call out for Coast Guard for a radio check or whatever, my call sign, I usually use my registration on the boat.
That's fine. Yep.
Because a lot of guys out
Do
there...
your call sign?
Mine, November Julia 999. There you go. And but what I'm trying to say is, a lot of guys got call sign, but when the Coast Guard asks them, what's your registration on your boat, 9 times out of 10, they don't know it.
No.
Correct.
Write it inside the dash.
And that's what I always use that as my call sign. Straight off when I call out,
Absolutely.
I use my registration on the boat, call out for a radio check, and straight away it's already locked in my brain. What's my rego?
You can imagine for something like T-Tree for us, if we have to go out and assist someone over that 24-hour period, there is so many boats out there. If you can't correctly identify or give us a rego, we're going to be looking for quite a while. It's quite a challenging task to find a white boat in amongst 500 other white boats.
Yes, definitely, I totally agree.
So yeah, absolutely registrate, write it on where your helm is, write it down somewhere. So
Exactly.
when you call in,
Or even just use it as your call sign.
Absolutely.
Instead of using whatever call sign you use your boat.
And don't be afraid to give the location. A lot of boaties or fishermen won't. Coast Guard by nature will ask you what's your location when you call for a radio check. They won't say because they're scared that people are going to know where they're fishing.
Yeah.
It's important for us to know this information.
Exactly.
So
Well, you can turn around and say, if you're fishing at, say, in Western Port, I could be saying, look, I'm in Hastings. Hastings is a big area.
So it's narrowed down, you know.
Exactly, but it's narrowed down,
That's
but
right.
it's not going to be pinpointing
Northern
where you're
Arm,
actually
Southern
at.
Arm.
Exactly.
Just give us something to work
There's
with.
still very big fields of water.
Absolutely.
Bodies of water.
That's just like Karen, you know.
Hey, listen, do you know something?
What's that?
I don't give it 2 hoots if people know where you're fishing, because the fish is there today but ain't going to be there tomorrow. Fish move, they got tails, they swim. And if you're in trouble, give your GPS.
I hope so.
I've got a dog, no husband.
And it's funny
No
because people go out obviously and they'll break down, and if it's an electrical fault, you lose GPS.
Yeah.
You know what? Grab out your smartphone,
Yeah.
locate me.
That's right.
Grab a screenshot, text it to us.
Yeah.
If you've got it on the boat, then we'll come straight to you.
We've actually used that information with people before that haven't had GPS. We said, if you've got a smartphone, yes, there's a compass on your
That's
smartphone.
right.
You can read out the lat and long. We punch it into our GPS and we'll come straight to you.
And I think this is probably a good time to talk about something that we're
I was-
very proud
I
of.
was,
at
I was,
Coast
actually, I was actually just going to climb
You
into
want
that
to
one.
say, no, you,
Climb into that one.
It's your
That-
show.
No, that's all right. That's all right. No.
Take over.
Because there's other ways too. You know, like we've got marine radios, but there's also if you haven't got a marine radio, because a lot of people go out in 12 and 14 foot boats and they haven't got marine radios and things like that, and all of a sudden they forget to put the bung in and their boat's going.
Just keep moving forward.
Yeah. Right. Unless the shark takes the transit off or something like that. But there's also you've got other you can ring 000, isn't it?
You can ring 000 and ask for the water police, and they will dispatch Coast Guard to come out and assist.
That's right.
We've also got Coast Guard's got our own app called Safe Tracks.
That's right. That's what we want to get to. Safe Tracks, this new app of yours.
Maybe we'll want to roll the video first.
I don't know.
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah. Here we go. Let's roll the
Let's
video.
go straight to the video.
Right. Then we'll talk.
Many of us love the call of the sea, whether we're on it, in it, or under it. But we sometimes forget to respect it.
Security, high seas weather warning for Met Area 10.
By not logging on with the Coast Guard, not checking the weather, and not having sufficient experience, difficulties arise if we get into trouble.
Confirm your location. I think I can see Yellow Boy.
This adds critical time to the rescue in locating distressed vessels. Introducing Safe Tracks. Developed in collaboration with the Coast Guard, Safe Tracks is a vessel tracking smartphone app which complements existing safety equipment to save lives at sea. By entering your trip's details, it tracks you from the moment you set sail to the moment you return. Should you get delayed, for whatever reason, it sends a series of alerts to your designated contacts before finally escalating to the Coast Guard. Safe Tracks informs what time you were expected home, how many persons were on board, the nature of your trip, and most importantly, your location. Should your phone be immersed, damaged or lose power, the Coast Guard can still track the last position it was functioning and plan their search accordingly. You can even share your trip with friends and family, providing peace of mind to those back home and an extra layer of safety for you on your voyage. SafeTracks, tracking you home safely.
Right.
So that's SafeTracks.
Very
It's,
interesting.
Something that, as I said, we're very proud of SafeTracks at Coast Guard. It's been specifically developed for the Australian Volunteer Coast Guard. Basically what it is, it's a smartphone app, so it's available on Android and Apple devices.
Oh, wonderful.
And it's designed to track you while you're at sea. So what you can do is take a picture of your boat, you can put in all your details, your name, you can put in your emergency contact details, so your wife or partner, friend, whoever it may be.
And that will kept into your
That goes into
database.
the system, absolutely. And then basically when you head out on the water, you put in the vessel that you're on, the amount of people that are on board, what time you're expected to return and where you're expected to return to. And our volunteers in our radio centres will actively monitor that system, so they will actually see the vessel head out. If you don't come back by that expected time that you've logged into the app, Coast Guard will actually give you a call and say, look, are you okay? What's going on? Oh, I just gone to a really good fishing spot. We're going to stay out for an hour. They'll adjust that in the system. And then in an hour's time, they'll call you up and go, oh, look, an hour's passed. What's going on? The other benefit of the system is that we've got a photo of the boat. We've got all of your details, and we've got emergency contact details. So if we do need to get in touch with you or someone else, we're able to do that. The system will also tell us if your phone's about to go flat. So we'll send a message to our operators and say this mobile's about to go flat. They'll give you a call and say, is there any other way we can contact you, VHF, or what time are you expected to be back? So it covers it off on that way, and it will also alert our operators if you go out of mobile phone range. The app itself has been tested up to about 40 kilometres offshore. And found to be successful. And the other really cool feature of the app is that your family at home can actually log in and see where you're at. So if you've said to the wife, I'll be home at 6 o'clock for dinner, and it's coming up on 5:30, she hasn't heard from you, she can jump on SafeTracks and go, oh, he's heading back into Paddo River now.
Oh, right.
Start getting
Put the
dinner ready.
roast on.
So I was going to say, so he's not at the pub.
Well, not the
Now,
pub.
now with the safe track, is it Australia-wide or is it just Victoria?
No, it's Australia-wide.
So if you've got like boaters going offshore fishing, like going for tuna and things like that, so you can easily get tracked and...
So it works across, I believe we monitor into New Zealand as well,
Yes,
if
we
people
do.
are using
Oh,
SafeTracks.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
We do.
But
it's-
Australia-wide.
it's-
Part of your town, Louis.
There are other countries that it's
Use the
actually
technology.
mandatory. So
we monitor, we've got obviously Melbourne, Coast Guard Melbourne, our radio operations centre, which is based out of Sandringham. They actively monitor this system, and we've also got a number of radio stations, Coast Guard in Queensland, that monitor the system. So at any given period of time, there is someone that's actively monitoring the system and making sure that you're okay. So as an alternative to things like marine radio, obviously we really want you to have a marine radio. If you don't, this is a great alternative. It's something that's really useful.
And is it a free app to download?
It's
or?
a free app to download on Android and Apple. When you download the app, you get 10 free trips with the app. After that, you buy the trips in packs. So there's a 5-pack of trips and a 10-pack of trips, which is $1.29 for 5. All of that money, the company that developed SafeTracks actually give 100% of that money back to Coast Guard.
Oh, well, that's
That's fantastic. Is there a phone number that they can probably call you on?
They can, if you've got the app, it gives you our contact details. So if you're running the app and you want to get in touch with us, you can either send a message from the app and we'll call you, or you can jump on our website, coastguard.com.au/SafeTracks.
There you go, guys. If you ever want to, get these safe tracks or donate money, go to Coast Guard on the internet, www.coastguard.com.au, and they'll assist you through there.
So you can search App Store and Google Play Store, I think it is on Android,
and
search Coast Guard.
And it's not just for boats either.
No.
We've found a lot of kayakers going out on the water because they're by themselves.
There you go, Ash. Something for you.
It's a great safety device for them because they're going out, they're alone, they're not always in groups. They can log on before they head out, and you can actually take a photo of your car, your trailer in the car park.
And your
so
kayak.
therefore, if you do go past your time, and the police happen to go down to the boat ramp where you've launched from, if your car and your trailer is in that, then we can pretty much.
They do a search straight away.
Yeah,
don't they?
Exactly, it cuts down on time.
Yeah, no, that's great.
No, that's
For us to
fantastic.
get out in the water and start
Actually-
looking.
We actually went to Lake Hume, up
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Albury Wodonga there, and I was talking to some people up there about safe tracks, and they said that they actually use it for their motorbike club up in the Alpine regions, and Coast Guard track it. So
Oh, really?
they've got pictures of their motorbikes on there,
It's not
and
exclusive to marine
Marine.
environment.
Okay.
Cross-country skiing.
we'll monitor it if you're log on. We'll
So if I
monitor.
had a girlfriend, I could actually log her onto it and see if I.
Right.
So, lucky I haven't got a girlfriend. Ha ha. No, and listen, you just brought up something I forgot to ask about.
Mm-hmm.
Big thing that's coming on the waters now is kayaks.
Yes.
Right, and we heard last year out of Mount Martha that an older gentleman.
This year, yes.
This year, that's right, it was
Yep.
this year, because I actually brought it up on radio myself again on that one.
Mm-hmm.
And I was found out that this elderly gentleman wasn't wearing a life jacket. I don't know.
I believe he was wearing a life
He had
jacket.
a heart attack.
I believe he may have got into some
Difficulties.
yeah. So,
But anyway,
yes.
well,
But it's an important point because a lot of people go kayaking and
I
they go
thought-
kayaking by themselves.
my opinion, that was my opinion, but I thought I'd just
Yeah.
make that up to put the life jackets in.
Well,
But
they-
no, I didn't. I actually,
Yeah.
someone told me he wasn't wearing his life
But
jacket.
there was a full-on search for this gentleman. Had he have maybe used the Safe Tracks
Safe
app,
Tracks,
then
yep.
it gives us a data point of
Yep.
where to start searching.
right.
Because it's like looking for a needle in a haystack out there.
Yep.
I mean, people think, oh, it's just, Port
Just got a
Phillip,
head
it's
above
only
the water,
little.
you know.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to search, and particularly at night because the sun was going down. So yeah, it makes it a little bit difficult. But yeah, look, it's not to say that that would have saved his life. It would have gone towards probably us finding him.
But you've got a life jacket, another $100 again. You've got a PLB,
Yeah.
or you use Safe Tracks, which is
Yeah.
free for most part. You're so much safer
Yeah.
than you were to start with.
Would you need to have flares or something like that on?
Not at this
No,
stage,
not
no.
at this
It's
stage.
only the life jacket, and again, that comes
Just-
under the vessel under 4.8 metres, and it comes out operating alone. So in those two conditions, kayaks fall under that. You
So
have
there's
to-
actually a
We've
law.
we've got to hope that a bit of common sense prevails
Yeah.
with the kayakers. I mean, they're very low on the water. They're very hard to see, particularly at dusk, and and in low visibility, very, very hard to see. So, if you are a kayaker, the best thing that we can tell you to do is to take extra precautions, for safety equipment. Even though you don't have to have it, it's a good idea to have it.
Carl's idea with then is saying, although they're not mandatory, but they
Some-
should have some kind
some
of reflective
sort of light,
device,
especially
absolutely.
or a
or
reflective
dust
or a light.
especially for boaters or
Yeah.
Yep.
so they can actually visual see them out there.
Yeah, I mean, even a radar won't
Pick up.
There's nothing
They
to
won't
rebound.
pin up. They
Because
won't
there's
pin
no-
a
there's
kite.
no- that's right.
reflection.
There's
So,
nothing.
no,
There's
no,
absolutely
reflection.
nothing. So, and then if you get a fog setting in, you definitely can't
Yeah.
see them.
And I think this is the biggest thing, especially in Port Phillip. A lot of them I've seen have managed to kayak out into main shipping channels.
Yeah.
And Port Phillip is extraordinarily busy with shipping traffic.
Oh.
And it applies to all vessels. Steer clear of the channels.
That's right.
Exactly.
And that's another area that I
A
wanted.
kayak, they're not going to see from the bridge of a massive ship,
No.
and their radar's not going to pick you up.
No.
And they're just going to plough straight over the top.
They're not
Well,
going to stop anyway. They can't
They
stop.
can't.
So,
'Cause I think I stand to be corrected. Doesn't it take nearly 9 kilometres to turn one of those vessels?
it's
To move it.
Yeah.
They won't
To
do
move.
it.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yes.
That's what I mean. It takes nearly 9
Yes.
kilometres to actually.
Yes.
You've got a little boat sitting here, and you've got one of these dirty big things,
Yes.
and he's coming. You're thinking, oh, well,
Absolutely.
he's big enough to turn. I'm just sitting here.
Yeah.
I'll move when. But
won't
unfortunately,
turn.
they won't turn. But if they did, it takes nearly 9 kilometres to move about 1 or 2
Yeah.
degrees to just get out of the road.
Yeah. And that shipping channel, I mean, they really can't.
But it's
We can't, there's no
yeah.
room.
And there's none.
And
All right, 'cause they'll be grounded.
Yeah.
It's illegal to anchor in a shipping channel.
Absolutely.
And
So-
that again is in the book when you do your boat license. It's clearly
Yeah.
stated in there.
That's
They do control.
policing it heavily at the moment.
So we assist ports with
Yes,
the
we
Steer
do.
Clear campaign,
That's-
which is moving people on, but ports have their own security vessels,
Yep.
and they do actively patrol the shipping channels and the
That's right.
passages. So
Yeah.
just stay out of the way.
But see,
It's
it becomes
clearly marked.
It's just once again it comes into that simple factor of playing safe.
That's right.
Playing safe, common sense. You're right, Nui. Common sense. why put your life at you? If you don't care about yourself, go and jump off a bridge somewhere. Go and sit on the railway track. Well, no, then you're affecting some poor railway driver. And the ambos. Yeah, and the ambos and all that. Go and put some concrete slippers on.
I think we're just going to go to a commercial break and then come back.
Since when you've been running the show?
Just now.
No, you're not.
Actually, we're going to go to a commercial break, guys. We'll see you back in a second.
In a world full of quality TV, award-winning screenplays, and really attractive people, comes a show with none of that. Coming soon.
I caught it on seafood bait.
Boat hire. For 4 hours, $90, you too can come out fishing on a boat. Either a polycraft or a tinny. We'll get you on the water and we'll get you on the fish.
This little beauty was actually caught out on wanting to hire boats, so thank you, Paul.
I keep fishing affordable, so don't get stuck on a pier. Come down to Mornington and I'll get you out fishing from here.
Hey, that's the thing about fishing with Guru Glenn, live from Balmarine. Hey, listen, it seems like I'm rude, but I put our guests at the back at the moment because we're running a little bit behind time. And anyway, what do we got coming up next, Nelly? You don't know, so don't answer.
What is it?
I don't know. Do you know? Do you know?
Yes, I do.
What?
We're going to go fishing report down to Mornington.
Really?
Yeah,
I
down at Paul.
I done that today.
Did you? And how'd you go?
Hey, listen, before we go.
Yes.
It was great, Dee. It was great having you on. I really enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Roy.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah,
It was great.
So they're in the back row of the movie seats now.
Peanut gallery.
Anyway, let's go to this report with Paul down on Mornington.
Yep.
So we're ready for that. Let's go.
G'day, this is Guru Glenn. That's the thing about fishing. And as every week from now on, as I told you last week, we're going to be hopped down here in Mornington. Say hello to Paul from Mornington Boat Hire.
G'day.
And he's going to give us... Is that all? G'day.
G'day.
Well,
it's overcast. I'm bloody freezing. You've hauled me out of bed for a fishing report.
I know.
And here we are.
Anyway, what happened last week? Tell us something. I saw some good fish out of Mornington Boat Hire.
Mate, we had some lovely fish come in. There was fish off our boats, a few charter boats, private boats. The fish have been going really, really well. But as you get this time of year, the barometer drops, the wind gets up, the weather temperature comes down, and the fish will slowly slow down. As you see, Glenn's out here on the pier today, drowning a few baits on the inside of the harbour. When the barometer's on the rise, there's a good chance. Today it's looking a little bit slow for the old fish whisperer. A bit more shouting, a lot less whispering.
I know. Anyway, that's the way it is. But I've had a couple of good hits.
Yeah, well, got to be in it to win it.
I wanted to prove that we can actually catch fish on the inner harbour because I caught them myself. You've seen them caught.
I've seen
them. So they're there. Anyway, tea tree's on this weekend. And it's not looking too promising, is it, Paul? Friday looks okay. Give us a weather report.
Look, Friday looks pretty good. It's going to be nice and calm in the morning. Possible north winds now showing up on Friday afternoon and into the evening, turning to a solid west-southwesterly on the Saturday, and quite a bit of rain. So hit it hard Friday, and maybe have to go over to Western Port or hide somewhere to get amongst the fish. But just remember, you're still got to make it for weighing.
That's exactly right. 2 o'clock's weigh-in. But I've already discussed with Paul if the weather...
Glenn and his companion Fonz. And we're down here with That's the Thing About Fishing. Yip Fisho Talk. We're down at Frankston Pier. And yeah, say g'day Glenn, how are you, mate?
G'day, mate. You're on mine stomping grounds. I live here in Frankston, so you're actually on a beautiful pier where I live.
Excellent. Let's go and have a look. And we've got our mate here we bumped into, Steve. How are you there, bud?
Good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, fantastic. And when are we throwing out there, mate? What are we after?
A little bit of, just seen a couple of small whiting, I think, down here, so I'm just trying to get them on some plastics.
Plastics?
Yeah.
You sure you're not going for squid?
No, definitely not squid.
Okay, yeah, it looks like, there's no weedy patch here, so it's all sandy.
Yeah, just a bit of small fish. I think they're whiting. I'm not sure what they are.
All the best, buddy.
No worries.
Oh, good luck, Steve.
Yep, thank you.
This is Carl, over and out. There's no fishers out there fishing. Never mind. What we noticed, though, there's a few boats going in. We'll go and target them. And hopefully Glenn and I and Fonz will get into some action with those guys. Hello? Is this working, Ash? Oh, of course it is. What did you tell me? Hey. We got Wally here.
G'day guys.
G'day mate, how's things?
Good mate, good. How you doing?
Not too bad. What was the water like out there today, mate?
Bloody beautiful.
Beautiful, yeah?
Beautiful.
And whereabouts did you end up going?
Just down here, mate, off Oswald's Hill.
Yeah, and how'd you go?
Yeah, you got a couple of fish. Kept the kids happy.
Oh, that's excellent. And when you, well, I'll give you a hand, sort of try to get this boat in and hopefully be able to show us your fish. And I'm getting wet. I'm getting wet. Look, I'm about to drown. We got Adam. He just come back in from Frankston.
Yep.
And whereabouts did you fish there, mate?
Out from Edithvale.
Edithvale. And how'd you go today there, bud?
Not bad. We got one about 4 kilo maybe.
Oh, wonderful. Hopefully be able to show us there, mate.
Yeah, I can happy to do that, mate.
Okay, let's go and have a look at your boat there, champ. Excellent.
Oh, that's so nice.
Look at that, eh? Look at that. Come here, fish. Let's have a chat to him. Hello there, Snubber. What's been going on?
Not feeling too good.
No, yeah, obviously not too good. It'll be good on your barbecue, eh, there, Adam?
It will do, yeah. Looking forward to
Oh,
it.
fantastic.
First one for the season.
First one.
Yeah.
Good stuff. High five there, bud. Always, Billy. Well, there you go. Another guy, another snapper. Excellent. Come on down to Frankston if you're going to go fish. Down at hospital, Edithvale. They're getting them out there. Let's rock and roll. Yeah, tell me, what's this? Carlton. How there?
Got a problem with that?
Well, have I got a problem? Not really, but Carlton. How could you go to Carlton? You could have went like the Doggies, St Kilda, maybe more like myself, the Tigers. Even better. Or, as they look at me tooth, a college in there, those rats.
Rat City.
Now, Adam's saying he loves those rats. I don't know about you. Do you like rats?
Yeah, I've had a few rats in my time.
Yeah, they're a nuisance.
Yeah.
They're a nuisance to catch at times.
I've divorced them, mate.
So did I. So did I, many times. All right.
Good on you, mate.
All the best there, mate.
Cheers.
Take it easy.
Thanks, mate.
This is Carl on Yip Fisho Talk. Over and out. Here we go. Guru Glenn's having trouble putting his dog in. The dog wants to drive him home. Glenn, what's going on, mate?
Fonzie wants to drive.
I know. Good on you, mate. Show Dad how it's done.
Sit. Good boy.
Has he got a licence?
He uses mine. Good boy, get over.
Okay, here we go.
Over the other chair.
This is Yip Fisho Talk.
See?
That's the thing about fishing
Shane
with Carl and Guru Glenn.
Shane Carl can't be that obedient.
No, or Amy. Well, over and out. Okay, we're back. Louis. Wow, he's gone. That's amazing. So quiet.
I know.
Peaceful. You and me.
That's what I was like.
So what can we talk about, you and I, mate?
Yeah, well, we can.
Hey, how was your? By the way, I didn't get a chance. How was your weekend?
Well, unfortunately for me, I work 6 days a week. But Sunday, I did take my young boy out fishing, which was a bit rough, but we enjoyed it.
Yeah?
Yeah, we enjoyed it. There were a few nibbles and, bait robbers, but nothing big. But
Oh,
was enjoyable.
look, here he is. Late coming. Did you go to the hospital?
No, I went to
You obviously went to the same place where I went. Where's that pin?
no. I actually went and relieved myself because they said it was 5 minutes, and I've never known you to talk any less than 5 minutes. So I thought I would have an extra minute to,
Well,
to finish what I was doing.
that's what the producer was saying. 5 minutes we had.
So anyway, so what, we had you talk.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, it'd be fantastic.
Any calls?
Yes, down at Frankson. No, because if you want to call in, the phone number is 9708 2846. And also, if you like, please donate to these guys, the Coast Guard. They do an awesome job out there. And if you want to find them, go on their website. That's www.coastguard.com.au. And there's his purple beard. Please donate. And also, guys, Safe Track. Get it on your phones. Please do. It's worth it. Oh, he's asleep. Okay. Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, you won't shut up.
Well, I'm
Anyway.
trying to
Hey, listen.
Coast Guard.
Before
I didn't really interrupt
No, you
because
didn't.
you're interrupting me.
No, but you're lucky.
Where's his camera?
You're lucky that I've actually been dealing with my anger management
Tablets.
tablets. Yeah, I've been right, because I told you I suffer insecurity and rejection. That's why,
Nui, let's give him a hug. Come
Yeah,
on.
come
Come
on,
on. Oh, is that better?
don't mess my hair up. I don't. It's all right.
I didn't do it.
You see, I even washed my hair today. But listen,
Yes.
you didn't let me finish asking a couple of questions of our lovely, lovely Coast Guards.
No, because, well,
We're run.
Safe Track.
We're only run by our producer, and he
Yes.
said we were going to go overtime again.
Definitely. So that's
Do you
what
know,
I'm
do you know why?
Why?
Because you won't shut up!
Me? It wasn't me that was shutting up.
Hey, listen, Jeff. The main thing about it is, which I think is an important part, which we didn't finish talking about, and I'll start with you.
Yep.
Don't interrupt. No, that's worth a trip up there and have some fun.
Thanks, Guru.
Not a problem. Thanks for the call in. Hey, listen, before you go, give Nui. I'm going to put you on hold, righto, and
And
we're going to actually get your
Spiro,
name,
get
your
your
name, your
details.
address, your name and your details, and I'll tell you what, I'm going to give you a prize.
Thanks, Guru.
Nah, that's a pleasure. It was great to have you call in. I'm putting you on hold now.
Oh, gee. That was awesome.
Give him another one, mate.
I'll give it another present. Hey, definitely not going to have anything left for me. No, anyway, that's where I was at.
Yes. Question. Go ahead.
Tea tree.
Yes.
You're manning it?
Absolutely.
Right, where are you heading out of?
I'm out of Western Port, so we're going to have a 24-hour radio-based operation in Western
Oh,
Port
really?
for VHF and 27 meg. We're
Yep.
also going to have our vessel on the water 24/7 or 24 hours over the Tea Tree Comp down in Western Port, covering the whole area out of Hastings. So if you see us come by, give us a wave.
Yep.
Well, if you see me, give me a
I'll
wave.
give you a wave.
I'll be out there.
You will.
So, and in addition to that, Coast Guard Melbourne out of Sandringham at our Radio Operations Centre will also be operating 24 hours, monitoring VHF 16, 27 meg for Port Phillip. So they will be available, weather call, location, check in when you're going out, and those kind of things. So we will be available. Port Phillip's got a number of vessels running over the weekend, so predominantly Karen will be on the water 24 hours for the
That
festival.
was what I was about to turn around and ask.
Sorry.
Lovely D.
Yes, absolutely. You can turn around now.
You can turn.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, D.
Hello.
How are you? Geez, you're good looking.
Oh, thank you.
Do you know it's actually good to have at least one good looking person on this show? The only one since we've started.
Thanks.
But-
I thought you were talking about me.
Open your mouth. Don't worry about Amy. I'm going to position you on.
But Amy's going to get jealous.
That'll fit.
Thank you, Amy. I'm taking it. Good microphone, actually.
I really appreciate him trying to help you, because women do need help sometimes, don't they?
Not on the water.
No, right, see, a woman does need help.
What do you mean by that?
Right.
We hold our own on the water.
I've just got a new microphone.
So I really apologise about that, because he turns me loopy sometimes, and I don't know what they say. But you're actually out there yourself, aren't you?
I'm out there. I will be out there myself on Friday night. So I'll be
We're having
down.
a cuppa together, aren't we, Friday
We
night?
are. We're going to have a chat.
Yeah, we're going to have a chat.
Barbecue's going to be down there.
You go to your own barbecue.
Trevor's going to have
I know.
the barbecue
Oh,
fired up.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Trevor does a fantastic job down there.
I've heard that, and that's why I want to get down there.
And
have a
Lynette
look.
Hogan, they're fantastic people.
The
so-
whole crew do.
The whole crew.
The boys and everything are fantastic.
Yeah.
Anyway, listen, I'm being pushed on by the producer because we're going overtime, and if I do this really quick, then Carl might not say anything. Righto, we're actually going to Warden. I'm going to give her this job, love, because I can't keep it straight face.
You want me to help
No,
you?
but I need these tight grip for my teeth. They keep falling out.
Spirit, you got super glue. Call in. He needs them.
Even some of that, what are they called? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Cable
Hey,
ties?
let's just go over to Warden and Peyton tackle from live from Belmarine and get a report from Dom.
G'day Dom, how are you, mate?
I'm good, mate.
Hey, that was a good report last week. I think we've done well.
Thank you.
Right, well, let's get straight into it.
Yep.
Tell me about some of the fish that were caught around this last week around this area and where. Just a rough idea where.
All right, rough areas. It was a tough weekend for many. There was a fair few fish that 1 to 2 kilos that I weighed in over the weekend.
Yeah.
On the south side of Joe's, in that 8 to 10 metres of water.
All right.
Also, the inside channel produced small pinkies as well, and along the middle spit towards Red Bill Creek, there was a few from there come through, and a couple from the deeper water in front of Lysards there.
All right. We done all right, but didn't we?
You did well.
Right, because we're going out Friday, I think it was, and we got 7 up at Joe's, isn't it? Just up there, isn't it?
Yeah, you would have been fishing the east side of Joe's.
Yeah, 11 to 12 metres.
11 to 12 metres, yeah.
But it was still hard going, you know, like, and well, as I said, I'm a Port Phillip Bay fisherman, and I learned a lot. I'm actually, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy a whip snipper, so when I pull up my rod, I can just snip the garden.
It wasn't that bad.
It was bad enough. I'd hate to say when it's bad then. Anyway, listen, give us a rough idea, because we've got the big one coming up this weekend, and the weather's not looking too good, is it?
No, it's not looking too good at all. Going by the forecast, it looks like Friday night, even Saturday, looks like it's going to blow up.
Yeah.
So the good thing is it's going to change a fair few times before then.
Yeah.
So it'll be a good idea to give us a call on say Thursday night or Friday morning. The weather report comes through about 5:10 on a Friday morning.
Yep.
Give us a call, and roughly the way, depending on which way the wind's going, there is always somewhere to hide. So if it's blowing from the north, there's some good fish still coming off Quail Bank.
Where's your pointer?
Oh, sorry, I better get my pointer. So, Quail Bank, if the wind's blowing northerly with a run-out tide, it will be flat.
Really?
Right? South side, you can tuck into Inside Channel or Joe's Island or go up the top end. It still will be fishable.
Right.
But the main thing is playing it safe.
Absolutely.
Safety is number one. I did launch, Tuesday morning.
Yep.
It was not a breath of wind.
Right, you didn't tell me that last Tuesday.
No, Monday morning.
All right.
I launched yesterday morning with all that lightning and stuff. I launched at 2 o'clock in the morning and went for a sounder. I wanted to sounder up areas where to find fish, so I can give people ideas on Friday and Saturday for tea tree. I did sounder a fair few fish on the bottom feeding around Crawfish Rock.
Right.
So yeah, I will be out tomorrow. I'll go and do this is life in danger to come and rescue you over a fish.
Yeah,
it's not worth it.
I 100% agree with you, mate, and there's some tragedies that you see happen around the place that should not happen. If you actually check out your tides with Dom this week out of the Western Port, check out your weather with him, just call him. It only takes 2 seconds to call.
Look, there will be windows with a run-out tide. If the wind's going with run-out tide, it will be flat. Same with incoming tide. There will be areas where you can be protected and can fish safely.
Anyway, that's a report here from fishing with Dom and Warneek Bait and Tackle. I really appreciate him. So have a good fun this weekend, but please play it safe, because it is going to be a treacherous weekend.
Look, it can change. It can turn around and be an absolutely beautiful day.
Yeah, mate, that's the good thing about these bombs. Bombs, what do they call it, right? Bureau of Meteorology.
That's the one.
Right, because they allow 40% either side of the reports. So, anyway, this is Guru Glenn. That's the thing about fishing with Dom from Warney Bait and Tackle. Look him up on the Facebook page and also the phone number. And have a safe weekend. And let's hopefully get some good stuff being caught if they do get out.
Yes.
Righto. See you later.
Anyway, welcome back to That's the Thing About Fishing with Guru Glenn and friends. We're live at Balmarine, as we've been saying. Hey, we've been here for the last three weeks now, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's really picking up. And like I said earlier on, I'm sorry about the technical hitch because this is live on the internet. Unfortunately, we cannot help we get this new, what is it, NBN or whatever the government's trying to stick in the ground.
I understand, mate.
I know.
I understand.
I'm old, mate. Modern technology.
Mate,
it's taken me 5 years to get used to the iPhone.
Look, Nilly and I are still trying to find this nursing home for you.
Yeah, we haven't found it yet.
We haven't found it. The Guru Nursing Home. They haven't found, produced one yet. So once they do, you're going there.
I'm going to stick that lollipop up where it's not going to shine. Anyway, I've lost my train of thought again.
More important thing.
We got Deanne and Jeremy still here.
I know they are.
Navlights.
See?
I did not say a word.
No, I knew that. I was just seeing if they could prompt me. Anyway, listen, one thing we did actually forget that's very, very important, because as we've been saying, a lot of people will be heading out on Thursday night and early Friday, and it'll be out, like on Western Port and Port Phillip Bay after the big snapper, the little snapper, whatever the snapper, righto. And one of the most important things is actually nav lights, isn't it?
Yes,
Right.
correct.
Who's talking?
Oh, well, navlights. Yeah,
Nav lights.
absolutely. Dust
Make sure they're on. They need to be on.
Absolutely. And where are your nav? Tell some of these people that don't know what nav lights are. Because I guarantee there's buddies out there who don't know what they are.
You've got the green and it's not going to be nice.
No,
so
definitely.
if you have them on, even have some deck lights on as well, just to light you up so we can see you. Obviously we're using radar and infrared cameras on the vessels, but a lot of people aren't, and they'll be rushing around out there to try and get somewhere, and that's going to
Now, Jeremy, with the nav lights,
Yes.
when you're anchored,
Yes.
you've got your anchor light.
Yep.
Do you also got to have your nav lights on, or you don't have to have them on? Or is it when you're moving?
You know, it's when you're moving, obviously, to have your side
Yeah,
nav.
your nav lights.
It's very nice for us when you have all of them on when you're anchored.
All around white light.
All around white light. It does make it a bit easier to see. But yeah, all around white light when you're at anchor. And trust me, when you're out there in the dark, it really stands out.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Phone call. Hello, this is Guru Glenn. That's the Thing About Fishing.
Yeah, it's Costa from Laylaw. Is Lady Di there?
Lady Di.
No, she died about 10 years ago, or 20 years ago.
No, it's the Coast Guard.
Oh, Deanne!
Oh, Deanne? Yeah, she's
Hey,
here.
Deanne.
That's it.
I have a question for her.
Go for it.
My nav lights broke down, darling, and I went to buy some more. They're pretty expensive, but at Aldi they had red and green rope lights. I'm thinking if I cable tied to my bow rail, would that be acceptable?
Totally not. Unacceptable.
Where's your Christmas spirit, darling?
See you, Rudolph.
Well, you get that with some people, see?
We're only and all the time. We've only have one sensible phone call.
See, you got
and everyone to
to
go to Hilton.
Spirit, they must be related.
I tell you, they must be all. They must come from the other side of the city.
You sure they're not from your town there, Nui?
No, mate.
No, they're from
Oh, right, huh?
canoers.
Okay.
So, anyway, where are we?
Where are we?
Go to the other side.
I think we,
Oh, we're going to nip his mailbag. Sorry, Noe. You got some questions for us,
yeah, I do
mate?
have a couple of questions there. One from Maddie and Rosebud. Where is the best place to catch bream? Well, apparently at the moment, Balcom River.
The Balcom River.
Go to the Balcom River. There's another one here.
That's what there's only the one place.
From George, well, at the moment, because it's not...
No, Eildon.
Well, yeah, but we're talking local here.
Local?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So we've got George from St Albans.
Hey, I saw some brim down at Patterson Lakes.
And so do I see some at the Yarra River.
And Yarra River.
And there's, we're catching them down at bloody Dockies too, so...
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go, you see.
See, there's more than one place.
This one's for you, actually, Glenn.
He's from New Zealand. He doesn't know any fish under this big.
This is a very important one,
All
actually. George from St Albans asked, with the tea tree comp and all the fish caught on the weekend, will that infect the snapper in the bay?
Oh, yeah, I knew that. I had something. There was one of those questions going to come up. Listen, I know there's a lot of people out there don't like the tea tree comp. Right? They reckon, look, I agree. There is some out of, I think, over 2,000 competitors that'll be out there this year. This year, I'd say 1,990 of them will do the right thing. There is going to be a couple that will drop in what we call floaters. Alright? But all the fish that'll be caught over that weekend is no way known is going to affect the South Australia to replenish their snapper stocks. And that is a fact. So keep tuned, because I'm going to try to get the... I'm not an... I just love catching fish. I know a little bit, but knowing a little bit's not good enough to give you the truth. So what I'm going to do is I am going to arrange the right person to come in and talk about the right thing about the snapper stock here. So, to answer the question, no, we're not.
No.
Right, there might be 4,000 odd snapper being caught. The other day there was over probably 500 snapper. But like I said, we've actually got more snapper in this bay, I believe, and once again I stand to be corrected, in this bay than actually Western Port has. Righto? And I believe that to be a fact as well. So Port Phillip Bay is very, very, very healthy with snapper.
Yeah, very good question. Thanks,
It was
George.
a good question. We might give George a prize.
Well, that's right, yeah.
Righto?
Greg from Western Port.
I'll give that to you.
The best launching place in Western Port, where would that be? Well, that would be Boomy.
That's a tough
Port
one.
Man.
Oh, we've got Coast
Yeah,
Guard.
yeah, you could probably
Stony Point.
Stony Point, Hastings.
I heard Stony Point was too shallow. I'm only going...
It's only when it's low tide.
Oh, really?
It's a tight channel.
Still got a channel.
Yeah.
You see, but yeah.
Well, so is Canada.
I was trying to say Stony Point. But then you've got all these other launching places like Coronella. You can go in there at low tide.
I don't
But you
think
just
Bell's
got to
made
be
that
very mindful and very cautious of going out.
Probably Hastings Stony Point.
Yeah.
Bill, can I take your boat out of Canada? What is it, 23 foot? I don't think we'll get the engine.
No.
It's only a 250 Honda. Right, and anyway, next question?
Yeah, next question is...
We've got a quick...
Here we go.
We're
This is
going to have
the
time.
last one. Alex from Franger. What's the difference between Pacific starfish and native
Right.
starfish?
And here, being a land baser, and I see a big problem in this. Right, you really need to get to know. There's actually brochures out on the starfishes. Right, we have a native starfish, and unfortunately, a lot of people are mistaking our native starfish to be the pesty Pacific starfish, which has got 5 legs with a little purple colour thing.
Purple tinge like your mo's going to be.
Like my mo's going to be purple. Whereas, what I'm starting to see, and there's a lot of these fish, right? A lot of these starfish out there. They've got 11 legs, and I'm starting to see them on the piers and on the rocks and everything. They are good. They're native starfish. Put those back. And once again, I'm going to go by hearsay. I believe, right, that our native starfish are starting to eat the eggs of the Pacific starfish, right? That's not going to reduce the numbers because they're in plate proportion, but it's helping get rid of some of them. But remember, the ones with the 11 legs, we've got a couple of other native ones, but the main ones in Port Phillip Bay, right, have 11 legs, and there's only 5 legs on the Pacific starfish that is the best.
And that's the ones with the purple. So
Purple,
catch
let's
them,
go.
don't put them back. If you see
But
them
I'll tell you,
do the same.
minimum $1,000 tonight given to the Coast Guard. Then I'll, like I said, I will purple my mow for a month. So it'll be Guru Movember.
Okay, one more quick one here. Knackers from Crimeburn. Do all fish count or only snapper?
What?
That'll be in the tea tree comp.
Is that the tea shop? Well,
Yeah.
And it's only just snapper.
Snapper,
Only
yeah.
snapper.
That's why they call it the snapper comp.
And it'd have to be from Cranbourne.
Yeah.
Crime burn, what do you expect?
Cranbourne. Yeah, I know.
So anyway, that one's
See you,
that one,
knackers.
yeah.
Righto. Anyway, listen, time has run out again. I hope you enjoy the show. And listen, ladies first. Thank you, Dean.
You're
It's been an
welcome.
absolute. what a-
Thank you for having us.
Princess
here
Di,
today.
as that.
No, it was wonderful.
Prince, what's his name from Kilo? Princess Di. Righto, Princess Di. Jeff.
Thank you.
Mate, it's been great.
It's been great.
Good on
No,
you,
it's
mate.
been good. Listen, what's coming up? Remember?
Thank
Well,
you.
I'm sorry.
Thanks, Noe.
I was playing legs in. I didn't mean to. I was going to hit me. Righto. I was like, righto.
Thanks, Carl.
Anyway, what's coming up? The Tea Tree Festival this weekend. And also, don't forget, Guru Glenn's actually giving a snapper talk, land-based, at Mitcham Life-Saving Club. There's no...
Mitcham Angling Club.
There's no beach. It's a little creek or something. Mitcham Angling Club. So, righto, until next week, this is Guru Glenn and friends with Nui.
Yip, yip.
No.
Yip, Carl. Yip, yip, Carl. And you
See,
got Nui.
no, I'm absolutely gone. Kirby, Nui, Belmarine.
And that's the thing about fishing.
Righto, thank you. Bye.